Good afternoon. So I wanted to do a review here. This is for the Born Primitive Timber jacket for men's. It's similar to that of like a peacoat style shirt jacket, if you will. Looks like a peacoat flannel type outside. It's a quilted insulation on the inside. Very warm insulation. They don't say what it's made of or who it's made by. So I can't speak to the quality of insulation in terms of comparison to something like a Leaf of Gold or a Helitech or the insulation, synthetic insulation that Cool uses, for example, that I've got other products by. But as far as a quality, like nice shirt jack that's dressy looking, you can wear out in a more formal setting, this is a great jacket. I'm wearing an extra large. I'm 6'1", roughly 46-47 inch chest. And waist size 36, so take that for what it's worth. In terms of the fitment, I'm gonna back up a little bit so you can see where it comes down to on the pants. It's got the curved, and it comes up a little bit on the sides, and then goes back down again for the drop tail, so that it comes down past the pockets, keeps your keeps you warm, keeps the wind from coming back up there. So I bought this about I don't know, year and a half ago. And we've been living up in New York full time now for a year, as opposed to just visiting. And I wanted to do a update now after I put it through its paces to say, kind of what I thought about it. So as you see on me, again, based off the measurements and size, I feel like it's a very flattering jacket compared to some of your baggier XL type stuff. I just have a base layer t-shirt on underneath, basic soft tee, long sleeve, and the buttons all come down. They have a nice pop to them, so they're very secure. And while I've got it open, that insulation runs throughout, including all the way down through the the sleeve. There are no interior pockets, so if that's a deal breaker for you, then this jacket's not going to be for you. You have 4 pockets outside, and you can hear as it goes back on, snaps. They're very what I would say is very durable, but in the event you get hung on something that will break away, it's not going to yank you back, if you will. They include a little loop right here for your sunglasses. You could put the stem through if you wanted to. It's not something I do. And then there's an embroidered Born Primitive logo stitched into the left side breast pocket. And then they also pop open and closed, little tiny drop-in pockets. Not really big enough for like a cell phone or anything, or probably put your wallet or some cash or a card in there, something like that. The side pockets, however, are they're decent size, but what I really like the natural way they're put on there. It's a natural stance. Just put your hands right down there like that. So it flexes with you. I'll say, like when I get in the car when I'm wearing this, I don't feel like it tightens up around me like, oh my gosh, and becomes too tight. It's got nice range of motion. And even when I do that, up, down, whatever, the sleeve length stays where I want it. So this isn't like a large tall, this is their standard XL size. So anyway, I wore this through the start of the winter up until about mid to late December, and then once it started getting down into the sub 25 degree range, I put it away for the winter, other than for some more formal outings, for like a nice dinner with the family or whatever. When we go out, because it's it's a lightweight cotton peacoat type style exterior with the quilted insulation, but it's definitely not going to block wind because it's not designed for that usage. It's not going to be water resistant, and it's definitely not going to be meant by itself anyway as a a sub 30 degree plus jacket. It's a nice winter jacket if you're in a milder area where milder winters are, in your 40s, 30s, high 20s maybe. But I wouldn't go anything past that with this, unless you're going to add like a shell or something around it. Then you can definitely use it and just put on a light shell, and then that covers the wind, everything like that. For that use case, I would recommend the Cool, either the One or the Stretch Voyager. Stretch Voyager is more affordable. The One shell, twice the price. Negligible in terms of performance. They're both full waterproof, full seam, tapered, the whole 9. So really just comes down to if you want the pit zip vents on the others, but that's a different discussion for a different day. But if you did add that, you would have you know, a good layering system, then you can still wear this. So anyway, you can get it by going to Born Primitive. They've come out with a bunch of colors since then. They're having their end of season clearance sale right now. So you can get this jacket for 45 bucks. That's a steal. I think it's a great shirt jack. Again, gives that, you know, peacoat style feel. It is a wool cotton type blend. Do not dry it if you wash it. Hang dry it, and then once it's dry, you can basically just use the warmth from your hands, kind of like you do a flannel shirt, and you just smooth it out. I've never had that problem, but if you read the reviews, some people have put it through the dry washer and then the dryer, and if you dry it, it's pretty much a heavy, like, high cotton blend. It's gonna shrink. So if it fits you great out of the bag and you dry it, it's not gonna fit you great later. If it's a little big on you, you may wanna dry it. So with that, I think that covers everything there is to it. It's got the gusset cuffs, 3 buttons, you know, a mid forearm button right here, so you can roll up the sleeves if you needed to. That's not my use case. I just use it as, like I said, like a dressier type, either for work, shirt jack, or dinner type jack that's warm, has good flex and motion. You know, as the winter comes to an end up here, we're starting to shift back to where this is going to become a, you know, part of my daily repertoire. So with that, I think that's everything I got. If you got any questions about it, add it, you know, say so in the comments. I'll get it posted, and I'll get back to you. Have a great day.